parties and all kinds of social gatherings. However, a lot of changes were coming to the country. So, you know, they would have been glued to the newspapers and any information they could get, because Abraham Lincoln will become the president in a few weeks. And because of that, one of the states will secede. So this is right on the brink of the Civil War. So by next Christmas, your relatives may be your enemies, or you're at least think of them as your enemies if they're in other states. So a lot of changes were coming, and then a little bit longer, all of the southern ports will be blockaded. So they're not going to be able to get things like almonds or pineapples. So this definitely was right before a lot of changes. And when you go into the kitchen, you'll see Deb is doing some cooking. She'll show you a little bit of where all this was made. And kind of how...
So what we're showing you here is just a little sampling of what the cooking technology looked like in 1860. So try to imagine and remember that beautiful table you saw in the next room and think this is what you're working with to generate that. And then you get a sense of how much skill people had to have and how much work they had to do. And that kind of poses the question, what did the slaves do at Christmas? Did they get a break? If they got a break, what was that break and who would get it? And basically there are two answers to that. The men got the break, basically the women did not get the break. Now why was that the case? Women had the culinary and domestic skills, washing, ironing, cooking, things that had to be done all the time, even if it was a holiday. You need to eat every day no matter what. Men, on the other hand, were not expected to have these skills, nor did they acquire them. So what did the men do, and how do we know what they did? Well, we can read slave narratives. They were given after people were emancipated, and across the region, there's a set of activities that keep popping up, and so I'll just go through those for you. Boxing matches, wrestling matches, relay races, trapping, wild game, fishing, and whiskey drinking contests.